It should be good. I think. Are we live? We appear to be live. Stand-up gaming. Not to be confused for stand-up comedy, because I promise you I won't be making anyone laugh. Alright, where do we leave off? Alright, I'm following Shu and Rinko. Alright. Why is it so delayed? Stream is very delayed. I'm not worried about it. Which way did they go? Head to Shu's house. Shu? Where does Shu live? Ugh. What is this? What is that? Tadpoles. Oh, I see. Tadpoles in a bowl. That's Rinko's house. Rinko lives in a pretty big house. Okay, I see. Is this Hinako's house? Hinako? But yeah, that's where I wandered down from the mountain. Okay. Sakuko. Aww, the poor girl. She owed you 500 yen. Oh. Okay, he lives way over there. Okay. Well, I guess I head this way. I've got an hour. After this hour was up, I'm going to head to bed. Oh. Oh, fantastic. I love immediately finding items I can't use or take. What a fantastic inventories. Please give me more pouch slots. Hello, where's my Resident Evil pouch increasing? Oh, there they are.
Hinako! こっちだ
こっちだ。
大丈夫か相棒化け物に
Why do y'all keep leaving me behind?
問題ない。シュウ君っていつまでひなこのこと相棒って呼ぶの？相棒なんて呼び方、小学生の男子みたい。
相棒は相棒さ。俺は相棒を女扱いしてない。
そうだな。された覚えもない。
立ち話は終わりだ。行くぞ。
はい。Toolkit. I don't have room for any of the stuff. Should I go back to the thing and just, like, sacrifice all my stuff? I guess I should. Guess I will. Leave me alone. Ba-da-ba-da-ba. What can I do? What can I do? The Divine Waters. I'll do 2 of those. If I can do just 1. No, I'll do this. But I don't have any Ema. Anything ever? I realized, so I'm also watching a playthrough of this. Not ahead of anything. I'm watching... It just so happens that if you're familiar with Euro Brady, he's a therapist who plays games and then analyzes the characters. He's really good at it, and it's quite entertaining. I think his best series so far has been Doki Doki Literature Club, but that's probably some bias. His Slay the Princess series is pretty good too. Anyway, as I complete an hour of this, I'll watch an hour of him play it. I guess. He hasn't gotten into too much detail or anything yet, but I did notice that he's a little more attentive than I am, and he noticed things that I missed. What? Why did it get so quiet when I came over here? That's so odd. That's so... And this isn't even on the map. What is this? What is... What is that? It's not a fox. This is one of the few statues in the whole thing we've encountered that's not a fox. Really odd. And it got really quiet. Interesting. I don't know about that. Anyway, I noticed that I missed a few notes and things during the scarecrow section, which I'm not too mad about because, like I said, that's me. That's my brain. I'm not gonna notice everything. I have ADHD. It is what it is. We live with it, and we don't beat ourselves up over it. I genuinely feel accomplished when I complete a stream and actually get some progress. Should I go back to the shrine? You think there'd be anything there? Pop our head in there. I think I'm gonna buy a 4K monitor this week, but I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with it. I think I'm gonna plug it up to one of my consoles, I guess. Probably my PlayStation? Although I have more games to play on the Xbox, but I don't know. I want to do both, but I don't have headphones for my consoles in. Is there nothing going on here either? Nothing changed? I kind of felt like the game is kind of open. Although I didn't in Silent Hill 2 either. I probably missed quite a few things in Silent Hill 2 because I didn't backtrack any. Although my memory of how much you could backtrack is a little hazy. I didn't exactly try, or I might have tried and I forgot. I don't know. It's fine, it doesn't really matter. Oh. Potatoes. They're farming potatoes. Bandage. Okay. Have I just been missing these things or just not had the room to carry them? I don't remember this looking so red earlier. Where am I? Gonna go down there. Oh, it looks red. I think I might have to go in the house to avoid some stuff. Is that the case? No, they're there. Guys, let me take a look around real quick. Oh. Ooh, why'd it get so loud?
Aibo. 妙な化け物が増えてる気がしないか?
More?
前の宇宙戦争だって妙な宇宙人がどんどん増えてっただろうが。
ひなこってシュウ君と話すときは男の子みたいな喋り方だよね。
Has anyone ever told you that it doesn't matter?
昔の癖が今も抜けないからかな。
俺たちは幼い頃からの付き合いだからな。
ふん。だから男女の関係にはならなかったってわけ。
今はそんな話をしてる時じゃないぞ。行こう。
Oh, Rinko kind of annoying, bruh. Anyway, I have my own theories about this game. I think this whole game is about... Well, I feel like it's pretty obvious that the whole game is about pretty much the female experience, the experience of a woman. In Japan, and I guess you could probably extrapolate to the world at large. And where, I don't know, they live in is a world that favors men. Hold on, let me gather my thoughts on that. There's more nuance and I don't want to misconstrue my thought. Save. I've accidentally tabbed out. Hold on. Wait, have I? I haven't. But okay, I accidentally opened something else. That's weird. Alright, I remember there being quite a few, yeah, monsters up here. No going that way. I don't remember that being there. Baseball bat. Did I miss this earlier? Get rid of the sickle. Goodbye, sickle. I like baseball bats. Full power. Oh, you're approaching me? Okay, let's not. Let's try not to be cringy, if possible. Oh, this is a dangerous one. Okay, they disappear here. But they don't disappear in the other world, which is interesting. So I guess this is the way I have to go. I mean, I can keep checking my map, but I feel like I have a general sense of where. Do I? I can't tell if I'm supposed to proceed this way or here. And I think overthinking it is not going to help. I actually think just the intuition of game design. And also them leading me. That helps too. Okay, now what if I just bash her in the back of the head? Wait, isn't that where... Wait, isn't that the... Is that not the store that Sakuko in? Maybe not. Kill it.
何あれやだ気持ち悪い
あいつらまさか気持ち悪いので街を飲み込む気なのか。
化け物が多すぎる。
迂回しよう。街を突っ切るのは危険すぎる。
私たちの千鶴やどうしてこんな
中学校の方へ向かってそこから山道を登ろう。だいぶ遠回りになるが街は避けられる。よし行こう。
And then they're just gone. What? Couldn't I just go over there anyway and fight them? I fought that enemy before. I feel like I could. We've been here before, definitely. I see you. You're not really. Oh, that hit? How did that hit? Okay, I win. Victory!
これが壊れたらどうする？
Oh, my bat is broken? No, you're right. Well, just, I don't know, use the freaking toolkit. What slot is that on? Nope, not the one. I definitely didn't want to use that. That sucks, but it's fine. Yes, let's repair the baseball bat. It is what it is. Thought that was a bandage. Is the game stuttering, or am I crazy? What is that way? Wait. Hold on a second. What is this? Why does it look like that on the map? I've been here before. I don't remember that being there. How do you miss? Is there a lock on or something that I'm missing? There definitely is. I just don't know what it is, actually. I am lagging so bad. Why? lock on? And also, why is my whole everything lagging? Hang on a second. Let me close out something. That should be open. That should be open. What else? I close Discord. I can close that. I don't need that. Epic Games. I can close that. I don't need that. Okay, that's probably not gonna help, but there's something here or not? Am I crazy? Nothing here. Oh, I guess there is. Okay. I'm still stuttering a little. I don't know. I want to get a better computer and a 4K monitor. I'm getting the monitor this week or next week, I think. Not really sure. I'm not super committed to the idea yet because I could probably just hold off, buy the computer first. It got knocked over. Oh, the truck, right? Let's see the map update. Okay. Can I walk over the truck? Okay. Because right now I'm playing this in a 1080p window on my 1440p monitor, which is fine. It doesn't bother me, but it would be nice to be able to just play games at the resolution of my monitor. And also, I want a 4K monitor for watching 4K movies, playing 4K games. Son, you better read this and get it through your thick head. Let me take you back to something that happened during the war. Oh, brother. One day, some high and mighty military police from out of town got pissed drunk and decided to kick over a statue of Inari-sama. Even spat on it. The next morning, all those policemen were found dead in the waterway, their corpses bloated and heavy as hell. They got carted off to the medical examiner's office so the coroner could take a look. You know, that place a few minutes from us. I was one of the people who helped carry the bodies and wash them, so I saw everything with my own 2 eyes. When that doctor put his knife to their bellies and opened them up, a whole swamp of stomach-churning gunk came pouring. And I don't mean their guts either, from neck to navel. Hell, even right up their asses. Those bodies were stuffed full of decomposing rats, birds, frogs, snakes, you name it. And that look of frozen terror on their faces. I'll never forget that. Anyway, moral of the story is that you better not ever disrespect Inari-sama in any way, even if you're drunk. Why is there a dead lady down there? Was she there? Wait, was she there when I picked that up? Yeah, I mean, yes, I believe Fox is evil. I don't really think that's up for debate at this point. He kind of just is. But, wait, can I have that? Give me. I need that. Defeated. You've been bested in Mortal Kombat. Stop. I can't have that? That's not what I can take? I guess it is a little bigger. There was definitely something I heard on the left. Oh, ha, ha, ha! Okay, so they're all flower covered now, basically. I think we've gotten to the part where all the enemies are really strong. So the moon wheel is my weapon durability, yeah. Yeah. It's fine. I picked up a toolkit on my little detour here. And I have other weapons. Right, Inari, not a good guy. Chocolate. I health is full. What did I use? Okay, can I? Is there a better way to look at my items? I mean, really. I guess I'll go ahead and use the toolkit on this. 6 is my... Take the chocolate. I'll probably just sacrifice it anyway. Who cares? Can I pick it up? I can, yep. Keep on going. Alright, we're back here. I'll stun you first. Dodge! Right. Heavy attack. No, I missed. Okay, so that little glitch they do is when you counter them, but I don't remember how it's done. But you can counter them during that. I should really read the tutorial again. There's nothing in there. I don't really think these Omamori do much for me. Not until I increase my base. What should I sacrifice? Slightly restores current max sanity, and sanity will not be consumed when using focus for a set time commute. So it's basically a combat boosting ability. You eat it before you fight, and then you can fight, and you can use focus for strong attacks a bunch of times. Game hasn't seemed that hard yet, although I honestly might be on the wrong difficulty. I might be on way too easy. But let me see. Action story. Wait, hang on a second. I see. Maybe I read that story was the recommended, but it's whatever. I don't care. I'm not a hardcore gamer. I don't care. Easiest difficulty. Who gives a shit? It would be really great if I was there and I could see what was happening. If you guys didn't leave me behind after 3 seconds of talking. I don't understand. This is definitely intentional. This is like a freaking... The whole town that we're in is, I think, being tailored for me having the worst experience for Hinako having the worst experience possible. A new enemy. I hear... It sounds like Gollum. I'm hearing. Can't wait to lag right when the enemy jumps at me. Oh. I'll take that. I don't know what that item does. I don't remember. Heals or restore sanity.
二人は
Who knows? Honestly, they just keep leaving you behind. I don't think. I mean, it could. I feel like it's intentional. I mean, I do think it's intentional, just to make her have the worst experience possible. What? This is the dead end. Because they want me to turn around and get jump scared. Yeah.
ひなこ、こっち。
Hey, wait, what? What? Yeah, this is... Bro, is this game like Dark Souls? You could take 20 steps away from me and we could end up in different worlds. That's how this feels. Although a little less spaced out than... Dude, I don't want to look at her shoulder, bro. Back up the camera. No! Not you again. Oh, a jab! That was dope. Journal updated. Let's take a look at that. Oh yeah, I also noticed that there's a bunch of journal entries I didn't read. I'm not gonna read them now because I've already read them. Sorry, chat, you missed. A particularly suspicious monster that walks around on all fours. So it's not the same as the chained creature. I guess it's not. The greedily staring eyes, the greasy palms, the disgusting way it acts all chummy with me. All of it is completely repulsive. What's more, it never even bothers with guys. Typical. I see. Yeah, this game is definitely just all about the... what's the point of me saying it? This is what I thought it was. They're kind of similar, but they're not. Monster restrained by chains and shackles. I wonder if it was imprisoned and tortured. It seems to be searching for my sound rather than sight. I should be mindful of my footsteps. Formidable foe. Hinako, a monster in the form of a Miko, or shrine maiden. Sounds just like Sakuko. It swings around a spiked mace and chain. With each swing, the crisp chime of a bell rings out. Is this actually Sakuko, or is this just a monster pretending? It's a good question. I don't know. The Fox Mask, a mysterious man. Mysterious villain. He's definitely a villain. Let's call him what he is. Combat. Wait. Oh, my at. Tutorials. Combat. Health. Turn page. Stamina, sanity, dodging. Dodging I get. Fleeing I understand. Attacks. Focusing, you control the focus. Counters. When the hint is shown, use right mouse button to perform a counter. The hint. Okay. So I don't need to be focusing to counter. Okay, that's good to know.
これが壊れたらどうする
Bro, just swap weapons. No, I wasn't done. I hear a radio. It's starting to feel like Silent Hill. Oh, that'd be so cool if you're like in Silent Hill and you just accidentally happen to hear the voice or like catch a glimpse of another Silent Hill protagonist. You know how insane it would be if we just caught a glimpse of Heather? Just for a second. Why are you painting me in here? I hate you. Ew. How did it explode after I hit it? Light knife for slicing meat and fish that's easy to use. Frail, so I'll need to handle it with care. I mean, I guess the bat is kind of already broken. So. Chocolate! I guess if the Silent Hills game was ever made, that's probably what we would have encountered something like that. Step back, girls. This calls for a real Showa man. The hot-blooded baseball samurai steps up to the plate. Okay. Why didn't you write mine right now? Lost.
俺を信じろ。俺だけを見ていろ。お前のことを理解しているのは俺一人だけなんだって知っているだろ。
Is it all in her mind? I hope not. Hate when games do that. Oh my god, what a tiny room. For them to let me walk in. Ugh. Why do I hear a dripping sound? So that was Shu talking, right? What if that's like him in the real world? Oh no, hey, you're being crazy. Snap out of it. Ew. Ew. The sound. Just kind of gross. Oh my god. That was a counter opportunity. I need to get better at recognizing those and take going in. Oh no, I hold up. So I'm just, this is just the plate from Dead by Daylight. Oh, I really don't. I understand that this is her struggling with being a woman in Japan and being treated like one, and her playing with boys as a kid. I don't know. What was I saying? Her playing more with boys as a kid is perceived by the girls as like she doesn't want to accept her place, or like the place that society believes she should have, right? And they perceive that as resistance, and a lot of people, especially people who do give in, or give in, let's put that in quotation marks, we don't want to be too black and white here, there's a lot of nuance to this debate. A lot of people who do which direction do they want me to go here? Is there save back there? I could use that. Is the right way? I don't want to accidentally go the right way. I want to explore, but honestly, it's not a big deal. Yeah, I'm full, so I want to get rid of something. Fully restores stamina and prevents stamina consumption burn. So this is just, these are combat items, and I'm not particularly struggling with combat. This is health, 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 sanity, sanity. Yeah, I don't really know which one of these is worth giving up. Goodbye, T. I need the inventory space. I feel like this is not the right way. Where am I going? Wait, where is this on the map? Oh, it takes me this way. I'm not sure that is the right way. Where does this go? It doesn't really go anywhere. Maybe there. Yeah, I guess I'll... Oh, there they are. Yeah, definitely going the right way.
シュウ君、嘘ついてるよね。
知らねえよ。
騙せてると思う？ひなこを。
ひなこ、遅かったな。心配したぜ。
心配してなかったよ。相棒なら絶対に大丈夫って言ってた。
そうか。ありがとう。
What was I saying about the... Yeah, a lot of people who do eventually, I don't know, capitulate to society look poorly upon those who still haven't. And so I could see her being rejected by the girls or the women, whatever. Like, people... It's a psychological thing, and it's not worth fighting a whole battle over. But people just kind of dislike anything that is different or tries to be different, whether it's for the better or not, right? So Hinako doesn't like this idea that she has to be girly because someone chooses it for her, right? Or that when she tried to play house with the girls, if I remember right. Did I read that? I think I might have read that, or maybe Brady read it. I don't remember. I'm trying to understand things my own way, which is why I'm not. I don't know, I'm way more interested in I do find the psychology of people, like these large, the micro, not the micro, the macro. Where am I holding one of those? I am. 3, 4. That's not what I wanted to do. I needed to use them. For the love of God, man. I don't think I can pick that up. That's... Bro, calm down. It wasn't that serious. Oh well, I'm leaving that behind. Fine. Yeah, I can't remember what all I read. Did I read the section about... Yes, I read these. I read these for Mom. I think I did. I read these, right? Yeah, I believe I did read these, but I think it was in the first episode so long ago that I almost don't remember reading these. Maybe I do hate her now, even as my father screams in her face, throws bowls at her, and sends her out for alcohol late at night. She remains ever loyal to him. I just cannot, will not accept her way of life. This is a woman who... Well, that's very clear. It's symbology right there. Her... can you see my mouse? Yeah, you can. It's it. What? Wait, am I muted? What? No, I'm not muted. We're good. Oh, sorry, there was a pop-up on the other screen. The audio stream's current bitrate is lower than the recommended audio stream bitrate of 128. How do I change that? Where do I change that? Audio? No, but actually, how do you change audio bitrate? I don't understand. Where is that? Seems fine. Fine for now. I don't care. Not a big deal. Anyway, right here, this is very... Her hands are tied. She can't actually do very much to change her situation. And so she is resigned to it. Hinako doesn't admire that at all. She would rather you... She would respect her more if she fought regardless, but... Nobody would really benefit in that situation, right? It's hard to say. I mean, that's kind of... But, you know. Abusive father or abusive society who would just look down on you for not knowing your place. In quotation mark. I don't know. This guy I just think is evil. I think a lot of the anger... I think she probably sees her father in a lot of the violent entities that are here, but she also sees a lot of them are women, right? And every single one we fight is not particularly healthy as soon as we see them. They're already all bloodied, stitched. I think very macro. Nothing interesting about what I'm about to say, but definitely, you know, when harm comes to us, we tend to somehow, in some way, intentionally or not, put it back out into the world, onto someone else. And I think that's what Hinako is probably experiencing. Oh my god! Why is that one on fire? No, it wants to hug me. That's... Yeah, this is like a really unpleasant person. You're alive? I thought he was dying. Ew, yeah. That's just an assault metaphor. Actually, that's not a metaphor, but you know what I'm saying. That's not a metaphor, that just blatantly straight up happened. Do I have a toolkit or not? I do have on 6. Heal the pipe. Push the button. Do it. Jeez.
こんなとこに置いとくなんて。
Who knows? But yeah, I think Hinako perceives, generally men in the patriarchal society she lives in. She doesn't look at it very positively at all, and I don't know who does, aside from the men who benefit from whatever. But she also perceives the women who accept it, or at least don't fight against it, as against her as well. In Rinko's case, I think quite literally it is true. How much health does this thing have? Get away from me. And now it just takes a nap. Fantastic. Wait, why did I do that? I need to sell this frog first. I don't know where we get more of those. Probably from the other world, if I had to guess. Alright, this is the mountain path we wanted to take, right? Yeah, because we went this way. Oh yeah, we're almost there. We've almost made it to Shu's place. Oh, a little secret tucked away hideaway. Chocolate, take those. Huh. I really do like the world of this game quite a lot. I mean, not with the kitchen knife, jeez. I thought I just repaired my pipe. I did. Still, health of that is not very good. Wait, which way is supposed to go? Okay, it's the right way. But we go this way. Loot everything. I will say, this game isn't as scary as Silent Hill 2. So, I honestly don't think it's even close. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. Yeah, look at this. This is the same statue as before, but this one's broken. And the other one was kind of secluded and a little left off the... off the beaten path. Did Inari just come in here and, like, take over the religion of the area? Well, this seems like the boring way to go in comparison to the other way. Does that say? I wish I could read Japanese. From the Oban Festival. What's that? Lantern. Evil warding lantern. That sounds promising. A type of revolving lantern that has a long history in Ibisu Gaoka. The picture silhouette rotates inside the lantern due to the air current that the candle makes. Normally, revolving lanterns are for entertainment, but the ones in Ibisugaoka were specifically used to ward off evil. In Ibisugaoka, there is a custom where women in unlucky ages hang it on their front door during Oban. Women in unlucky ages hang it. What does it mean to have an unlucky age? Oh, the middle school. Yeah, let's read about this. This is the middle school that I attended. It was built when the town was financially well off during the dam construction, so the beautiful facilities are at odds with the rest of the dull buildings in town. I think I met Rinko during my first year here. I remember her surprise when she heard that I called Shu partner. Space Wars. Did I read this? I think I might. I think I did. Maybe if I did, I don't remember. This is a game that Shu and I played together when we were kids. Basically, aliens, known as the Galactic Imperium, would arrive in UFOs in droves, and we would fight them to protect the town. Playmates would come and go. We called them new recruits and fallen ones, respectively. Oh, that's cute. And in the end, Shu and I were the only ones left standing to combat the Galactic Imperium. Space Wars wasn't just about fighting evil with laser guns, though. We'd pretend to analyze the enemy by drawing alien sketches. During PE, we'd say that the class was a training camp for the Space Army. I think we played with dolls, too. Right, I think that's when we were training in first aid in order to assist the injured. Interesting. So was there an unlucky age woman in this house? Unlucky ages. What are the unlucky ages? Or does that just mean like older age where it's harder to find a spouse? I feel like that feels probable, but I might just be primed to think that because of the way I'm viewing the game, the lens I'm looking through.
やめないよ。シュウ君がしっかりと現実を見るまでやめない。
だからやめてくれ。俺は。
なら言ってあげる。ひな子はね、死んだんだよ。ひな子は向こうの世界で楽しくやっているんだから。
What are you saying?
相棒、遅かったな。
Just throw the pipe at her.
行こうぜ。
Full force at her head. What is she saying? She gonna stop and look back at me. No, she. What would have happened if I went the other way? Oh, the bridge is broken. That's what would have happened. Well, hang on. I kind of want to go see it. I know it's probably pointless and I'll find nothing, but I want to go. From my head to my toe. Like, there might be a note up here or something. No idea. Not quite what I was. Absolutely body. It's fine. That's a cool waterfall, dude. Imagine having that natural scenery just right around the corner. You just go see it. I don't really have anything super cool like that nearby. Just
ちょっと
climb
休
over
憩
it.
しようよ。
Just climb over that. It's not spiked. It's not barbed. It's nothing. Just climb over. The little sparrow escapes with its friend. No.
もうダメ。しばらく休ませて。
相棒も疲れただろう。休んでてくれ。俺は鍵を探してくる。
分かった。
え、シュウ君が一緒じゃないと嫌だよ。心細いよ。お願い、一緒にいて。ね。
別に俺が一緒じゃなくて
相
も。
棒も少し休め。鍵は
Yeah,
私
yeah,
が
I had
探
a
す。
feeling this would happen.
そうだよ。シュウ君はずっと戦闘で頑張ってたんだから、後からついてくるだけだったヒナコの方が余裕あるって。
おい、そんな言い方をするなよ。
私は気にしない。二人とも休んでてくれ。行ってくる。
The journal updated. Sakuko got updated? Did it? Or did I just not read it? Father is the head priest. Senensugi Shrine. She seems to take great pride in donning the traditional Miko robes and selling charm. Yeah, I think I've read this already, or is there really something new? I see. Sakuko is very in touch with her spiritual side. She seems to always have some god or apparition visiting her dreams, telling her about this or that. According to Sakuko, there's been quite the supernatural disturbance in Fukuoka. Something about an ancient god who's furious about having their followers stolen away from them. And now they're out for revenge or whatnot. Hold on a second. The statue I've been seeing that's not Inari might actually be from an old god. Wait a minute. Hold on. Rewind 10 minutes to when I said the thing that I said. Hold on. That I said? Let me go find it. I really do like the world of this game. Yeah, look at this. This is the same statue as before, but this one's broken. And the other one was kind of secluded and a little left off the beaten path. Did Inari just come in here and like take over the religion of the area? I'm a genius. Alright, Shu's my best friend since forever. He's my partner. We've been having play dates for as long as I can remember. When we played Make-Believe Space Wars, we'd call each other partner, and for some reason it just kind of stuck. Kids of the Showa era tend to look down on the other sex, but never Shu. Kids of the Showa era tend to look down on the other sex. That's so... I mean, it's normal for kids to have groupings within their own gender, sex, whatever. But this kind of seems like an extreme. And I wonder what the psychological or cultural reason for it was. Or, you know, historical reason, since she says Showa era. I don't have historical context or cultural context, but I am curious. When I rebelled against my parents because they told me to act like a girl, he was the one who understood my feelings the most and stood by me. Shu's always had a vast knowledge of plants and flowers, so his nickname came to be Professor Horticulture. He has so many aspirations for his future. He wants to be a gardener, herbalist, Matsutake farmer, and a member of the Space Army, of course. Shu comes from a long line of pharmacists, with his grandmother still working as one. Following the war, a town doctor was finally able to open an actual practice. Before that, the Iwais were said to have been stand-in doctors. Yeah, I think I read an interview about that. As Shu was a grandma's boy, he spent a lot of time learning about various types of plants, flowers, and medicinal herbs that seemed to have sparked his interest in medicine, which eventually led to him learning first aid. It seems that he was interested in learning first aid because of his family lineage as pharmacists and to fulfill his duty of being a member of the Space Army. Interesting. Do we have anything else about her? Once she set her mind to something, that's it. Recently, that's something has been womanly pursuits. Okay, so if that's what she's into, and Hinako's into the opposite of that, basically, she's gonna have. So why is she drawn like this here? She doesn't really look very much like. Anyway, Rinko once confessed to me that she had a crush on Shu. I told her I was all for it, but if she can't get used to the idea of rolling in the dirt and catching insects for fun, she might have a tough time. She's earnest and works really hard, but she also tends to get a little too caught up in her own ways of seeing things. Once she's come to a conclusion in her head, it can be like pulling teeth to convince her otherwise. Although we're the best of friends now, we've had 2 or 3 huge fights in the past that ended with us not speaking to each other for weeks and weeks. I'm sure we'll end up fighting again in the future, but even if we do, I know we'll be able to make up again. Rinko is always asking whether Shu and I are an item. Interesting. I tell her every time that we're not, but she never seems to buy it. I heard a rumor that Rinko was gossiping about me behind my back. I suppose love can tear apart even the closest of friends. I don't know what to do. Interesting. Let me back in there. Should look for the key. Does this lead? No good. It won't. But to the outside. Interesting. Haven't been here since graduation. What? How big is this building? I want to keep playing. But at the same time, I need to go to bed. Unfortunate, but true. I think I can just use that and take this. That's fine. I do need to go to bed. Origami of rumors. Ah, looks like someone heard my prayers. Whichever god who answered them. Thank you. But you did it in a fox. To whichever god, but you were so certain that it was... Oh, hello. But they were so certain that it was Inari. He's evil, by the way. Inari, definitely evil. Okay, I'll keep streaming for a few minutes. Loki, I didn't think anybody remembered what this channel was. Concurrent viewers 1. Hey, that's the first time it said that in the frick? It's the first time I said that in a while. Okay. Well, I guess not that way. Yokon! Fight! I can replace the crappy pipe. Oh, reading, my favorite thing. The vice principal is so paranoid about his keys that he always takes them with him whenever he leaves. So it's kind of ironic that he lost the keys to the stairwell. What? He lost them to the stairwell? Oh, he lost the keys to the stairwell. Oh my god. He's looking for them frantically like a madman. He had the nerve to ask me to help find them, but I'm the one who needs help with this pile of paperwork I have. The stairwell outside, the one that I need. Won't open without a key. Or this stairwell. Okay, got it. Oh, Jesus Christ! Oh my god. No, it's just the dude from Dandadan. Relax. Okay. Big fat man. Well, I don't particularly want to fight him right now. No, there's probably just something out here I need, and I should just avoid him while I look for it. Yeah, like right here. Wait, was she there the whole time? I've always despised her. She goes around pretending like she doesn't want to be a girl when she knows full well that she's so much cuter than everyone else. She makes me sick. What? Origami. Origami of grievances. Okay, this is a new entry. There's a custom that said to get rid of your worries like magic, you can write grievances that you can't tell anyone on a piece of paper, fold it into an origami fox, and then throw it somewhere that no one else will find it. If you happen to come across someone else's origami of grievances, you can put it to rest by reading it. No matter what's written on it, you have to keep the information to yourself and not tell a single soul. It's a tradition that's been in the town for ages, but it was particularly popular with middle schoolers. Some kids would indirectly bully others by writing gossip about the person they hated and making sure to put it in a place they would see it. Yeah, that's children. I personally don't like to write bad things about people, or read them for that matter. They say that you can't put those complaints to rest by reading them, so I make the effort to read them out. But to be honest, I'd rather not pick them up when I see them. I remember Rinko folding up origami all the time. I don't know what was on them, but I saw her writing down things during class and folding paper into foxes on multiple occasions. She keeps writing her complaints on pieces of paper, but instead of burning them, she just decides to throw them in the void and let them accumulate. I think that maybe one day all of those grievances will pile up and suffocate her. Interesting. Okay, so what's up with them being here now? They're not in middle school anymore, so... And it doesn't seem like she... Unless she has supernatural powers, there's no way she has, like, gone ahead of Hinako and put down these things. To make sure she'd find them, but it seems like that. I'm convinced that the people I'm following around and talking with aren't actually the people that I know, and they're supernatural recreations of them. Dude, the game has swing physics. You're not hitting me though. I think I have to kill this one. Okay, I believe there is a lock-on function. I haven't figured out what button to press yet, though. Okay, that does a lot of damage, but it has very little durability, I see. Master Sword? I hate Breath of the Wild for that still. Emma, I need that. Thank goodness. pills. Could always use those. What's my health at? What do I need to use? Well, I can't hold them either way. It's fine. Fight! No, that's a sledgehammer. Oh. We can replace the sickle, that's fine. Heavy weapons. Hold right mouse button to unleash a powerful attack. The longer the attack is held, the more brutal it will be. While using focus, you will remain where you are and take a defensive stance. This will allow you to block most attacks, but your weapon's durability will decrease much faster. When your focus gauge is full, use the left mouse button to switch from a defensive position and unleash a focus attack. While using focus, okay, I think I understand. It's not complex, I just won't use it and then I'll completely forget it. It takes so long to do this though. All of that, and it didn't even look like it did anything to it. Yo, she looks kind of cool with the sledgehammer though. Oh my god! she can barely even walk straight with it. I don't have room for this, dude. What is he? Higashi? Higurashi. What did I just drink? Items. What does this do? Let me just use this. No, I have to equip it first. Whatever. Who cares? 5. There you go. Oh, hello. Hey, man. Again. Okay, so it's not fully dead, it'll get back up. Oh, the hydrangeas. Wait, is there actually something in there? What? Okay, so they're just in the field. Sweet. I don't remember how I got out here. Wait, no, I came out of a window. Well, where is it? You are not allowed to come up here and block the whole path. You fat bitch. Dude, what is happening? Where did I even come from, man? Yeah, she's gonna get up. Alright, that's fine. Oh, there's a note. School Founder's Anecdote. Buy as much of that mountain's land as you can. Borrow money if you must, for it will surely bring you great wealth. Shortly thereafter, the country commenced their dam construction plan, and the mountain Mr. Yoneda had purchased was indeed a boon. He spent every last yen he earned on his hometown of Ibisugoka. I don't know how to say that. Spent all the money he earned on his hometown. Got it. One result of his generosity was the middle school. Mr. Yoneda donated the Inari statue and housed it inside the small shrine seen on school grounds as his way of saying thanks to the fox that blessed him. Yeah, I'm sure that's what happened. Wait, what do you mean there's still spaceships? This is not the middle school.
どこ？どこにいるの？もう十分でしょ？
Rinko, right? I think so. I'm convinced that ah! I'm convinced that nothing we're seeing right now is real in typical Silent Hill fashion, because I don't know, why would any of this... What do you mean? I just picked up the key. What are you talking about? I guess this is not the stairwell. If I die, I'm gonna be so mad. It's been so long since I saved. Jesus, relax. My old classroom.
何？
I sat here, and behind me was Rinko. She used to give me the right answers. Unopened envelope. Hinako isn't coming. I'm sorry for lying to you, but I thought that I needed to get you alone to find out how you truly feel. Look into your heart and try opening this box with your true feelings. Do you remember that day when just the two of us went to that cafe? We talked about how it felt like we were delinquents since we were supposed to be going to school that day. But you know what? I didn't care what the other people thought about us, because as long as I could spend time with you, that was all I needed. We both ordered the same cake that day. I can still remember how my heart almost burst out of my chest the moment the same words flowed from my lips. Sweet and tart fruit on the cake. The taste still lingers in my mouth like it was yesterday, but you'll still remember the taste too. Just confess your love or something, bro. I don't know. I mean, a puzzle. What? B? Oh, I see. Wait, actually, do I understand? The secret box. Okay, so the hints are in here, of course. Do 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 do. Cafe. Same cake. So cake is definitely in there. Sweet and tart fruit. Fruit. Oh, I don't know. I didn't mean to push the button. That can't be right. They can't just be all... Yeah, we did something wrong. I don't know. Just tried some. Bruh. Yeah. Look into your heart and try opening this box with your true feeling. With your true feelings. What are my true feelings? I don't know. We were delinquents since we were supposed to go to school that day. That doesn't really seem relevant. Didn't care. Same cake. Am I missing something? I feel like I might be missing some information. Oh, no, I can't leave this room. Guess not then. What are these buttons, man? Did I do something wrong? Clearly, did it open? No, it didn't. Oh, brother, I didn't mean to push that. For the love of God. Yeah, I already tried that already. Wait, what? There's another side of the box! Eggplant. Aubergine! Hold on. Now, wait a second. Wait a second now. Am I just supposed to pick out fruit? Hang on. Wait. I actually don't know what the goal here is anymore. I put the puzzles on hard, and I kind of regret doing this. Because I know I don't really have the patience for feeling stupid, but... It's not working. It's not working, oh my god. This is just trial and error. This is not a puzzle that requires thought at all. For me, personally. Because I will just trial and error until this shit works. Huh, something must be off. I mean, let's be honest, the hints here aren't very strong. The sweet and tart fruit on the cake. The taste still lingers in my mouth like it was yesterday. Sweet and tart. So, what is tart? Tart is like... It's not quite sour. Yeah, I mean, I understand generally what the word means. Flip this around. Sweet and tart. What does it want from me? This is definitely one of those things where I just get super frustrated with not the game, but with myself, and feel really stupid. Tart. The pineapple tart? I hate pineapples, so any sort of negative adjective I would use for it. Did I do something wrong? Well, did the shit open? If not, then yes. I don't know, am I supposed to pick one from each? It would be nice if I had some direction. I am pushing the wrong buttons. I hate playing these games on keyboard sometimes. Sometimes. Just sometimes. But I hate aiming on controller more. Don't get any ideas. Oh my... That's just me. That's just a me problem. Why do I keep pressing G? It doesn't make sense. Let me look at all of these and get an idea. That looks like a tree. I feel like a tree is completely irrelevant to anything here. Yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh. I had a feeling. I had to go ahead and respond to that. Is it just you watching this? Or is it just you? Mm-hmm. Hey, what does that look like to you? This one in the middle on the left? Because I have absolutely no idea what I'm looking at right there. Yeah, I don't know. Like, to me, it looks like something with like a wrapping on it. I don't. It doesn't seem relevant to anything here, but also neither does the freaking. What is beside it, actually? What is that? It's not a carrot. It's too wide. It's, yeah, I don't know. Just leave everything open. Those are grapes. Aubergine. That seems like everything relevant, but it's not. I don't know. Oh god, she started talking to me now. Oh boy, we're in danger. Is it the part where the game offers me Luigi mode? Wait, does she say that every time? Am I just, like, stupid? I feel like that looks like a tart. Going? No, what is bothering me about this section on the keyboard is it's asking me to use V, F, G, and R. None of the brother. The last time I pressed G was in Call of Duty. Throw a grenade. What is that? Zoom in. Enhance. Is that like a piece of bread? Genuinely, what is that? A bundle of sticks? Hold on, I don't know how to get it back to the way it was. Hold on. I have to zoom out a lot. Rip. Rest of the stream is this now. Hang on a second. Shrink it. Alright, it's back to normal. I have no idea what that is. Who's putting a pineapple in a tart? Is that a thing? Do we do that? On God? I have the combat difficulty down to the lowest possible, apparently. I don't think I intended to do that, but it is, and I'm not changing it. I don't care. I'm about to turn the puzzle difficulty down too. Something must be off. Hold on, let me look around the room. Is there anything in this room? She used to give me the right answers. Okay, I understand. The whole point is that Rinko's freaking little journal entry gives me the right answers to this box. Yes. Where? Like, she vaguely talks about sweet taste tart and going to a cafe, bro. Like, This is why we look around. This is why we observe. Never mind, it's just completely irrelevant. She should just disappear. I hope someone kills her or abducts her. I don't care. Just whatever gets Hinako out of my life once and for all. Damn, she's evil. Bakuko says that if you put something as abstract as your feelings into words, even as a complaint, that will be enough to put your heart to rest. When you're feeling down, it's like having clothes scattered around in your room. And when you write it into words, it's like you're folding them into nice and neat piles. It's basically like organizing your feelings and folding them away, put them to rest with Inari-sama. This is apparently the real magic behind the origami of grievances. Okay. Chu sat here. Still the best partner, right? I don't know, bruh. I'm getting the idea that, low-key, everybody's a little treacherous. Low-key, I might be sitting on this puzzle until the next stream. Just kind of thinking about it. Because this looks like a citrus of some sort. Cherries. That literally looks like a tart. Do we need one from every section? Every row? If we don't, then I would say get rid of these for sure. I feel like the aubergine does not need to be here. Am I literally just trying to pick out things that are bittersweet? Is that literally all this is? Like, that's a pumpkin. Pumpkins just suck. That's not right. Something must be off. I don't know. Something isn't right here. This puzzle, it's driving me insane. Jigglypuff, Jigglypuff. Okay, hang on. Let me read that thing about the box again. Let me just make sure. No. Come on, puzzles. Secret box. The stairwell had a whole puzzle. I really wouldn't call it a puzzle. It was the sweet and tart fruit on the cake. The taste still lingers in my mouth like it was yesterday. Do you still remember the taste? Too. Okay. We both ordered the same cake. Is this some sort of cultural thing? Am I supposed to have an idea based on these ingredients what sorts of cake they got? And like what all ingredients are on it? Apple. Would you put apple on a cake though? Would you put a citrus on a cake? There could be like a lemon cake or something. That's not a lemon, is it? What the frick is the answer? Whatever that is, I just don't think it belongs. Period. I genuinely don't think an aubergine belongs here. I don't know what that is, but leave it. Why would the tree be there? See, the thing is, I'm going to stumble upon the answer and not understand why it was the answer. That's more frustrating. Did I get something wrong? Yeah, apparently so. Wait, am I supposed to pick out sweet things on this side and not sweet things on the other side? Hold on a second. Pause. Is it possible? No, I don't think that's the answer, but... Bro, this is this.
Would you ever hire a known child?
Ignore that. Bro, what is this? This is a really riveting stream, isn't it? I literally cannot leave this room in the video game until I figure this out. This is great. This is fantastic. Alright, I'm letting the desk down. I'm gonna sit for the rest of this, I guess. I've been up for... Oh, how long has the stream been going? An hour and a half. Jesus. I didn't want to go. I don't want to Google the answers, but I did Google if people thought this puzzle was really hard or not, and looks like people were saying yes. Because what am I looking at? I'm just looking at silhouettes of fruits and plants. There's no hints. I don't know how the box works. I don't know if I need just. Do I just need? I don't know what I need. I don't know how many I need. Okay, but hear me out. If this was me in real life, we're taking the pipe and we're bashing the shit out of it. I would give up on this within 60 seconds. Okay, but I feel like it would be nice if the game at least... I understand I put puzzles on hard difficulty, that's fine. But it would be nice if the game at least informed me how the box works. Like, I've never seen a box like this in my life. I feel like this is a Japanese-only thing, and I have absolutely no cultural or historical frame of reference for this in my brain. I don't know how that works. Behind me was Rinko. She used to give me all the answers. Yes, I understand, blah, blah, blah. Who cares? Should I check her character profile? I really don't think it'll be relevant. The beetle. Yeah, none of this is particularly relevant. The sweet taste of the tart. The tart was so sweet, oh my god. That's a tree. What is it? How is the tree relevant? And I don't know what that is. I genuinely have no clue. Well, it's not just the tree. Not just that. Yeah, she definitely doesn't speak every time. Like, are there just not voice lines for those? I think my problem is that I'm not getting anywhere. I'm not understanding it any more than I did 10 minutes ago. It's a guessing game until I get it right, and then... What is that plant? We just close that one. Do we need one open on each row? Maybe that's not how it goes. Maybe we just need to close all these and do this. Also, though, how does this box even work? How does moving these panels on the side of it make it open? It'd be so funny if it was just like open them all and then that's the answer. It's not, but that would be really funny. As you can see, we've gone full trial and error. There's too many combinations, though. It's 1 or 2 6 times. How many? 6 digits, 2 options for each. Someone do quick maths. Quick maths. What's the formula for that? Formula for total possible combinations. There you go. Bro, I'm so washed. I don't really know how to use that formula. Bro, I feel like both of us should be in bed right now. So, you probably are in bed. Chances of you laying in bed watching this? Opening this box with your true feelings. Like, is that like silverware or something? I really don't know what that is. I don't understand how a tree is relevant at all. One, two, three, four, five, six. There's 6 paragraphs, I guess, if this you can count this. But there's not. Just the 2 of us. 2 people under a tree seems whatever. Sweet and tart. Pineapple. For the love of God, look into your heart. Don't think the answer is in. Just the 2 of us. Wait, is this 3 cherries supposed to be representative of like a third wheel type of situation? Both ordered the same cake. Yeah, but what are freaking pumpkin and apple? How are they relevant at all? How is this tree relevant? Like, what would make me pick this over that? I don't have any information to go on except this, and this is like the most vague possible thing ever. Needed to get you alone to figure out how you truly feel. Like, if this is some sort of symbology of what these things mean, like, does one of these things mean loneliness, or like one of these things symbolic of that? Like, I wouldn't know that. I'm sorry. I don't have a great encyclopedic knowledge of symbols and their meaning. My issue literally might be just that I don't. It is. Like, what fruit is that? That's not relevant. That's not relevant. Is that a fruit? I don't think that's a fruit. What does an eggplant taste like? I need more worldly knowledge to be able to solve this. Also, isn't eggplant a fucking fruit? Who knows? Yeah, eggplant is not included. I don't know what that is. It looks sour. Brother in Christ, what the fuck is tart? Okay, that's... The strawberry tart? I don't think so. What the fuck am I looking at there? I don't think grapes are tart. Are they? Would you consider... I don't know. The only grapes I ever eat are sweet. That's about it. And if it's not sweet, then I would consider that a bad grape.
なんか違うな。
Clearly not. Is an apple not tart? Okay, see what all I'm looking at here. That is not sweet and tart. Don't think that is tart. Don't know what that is. That's... Pineapple is like sour. Such a thing as tart cherries exist. I don't think the tree is relevant. That's... What is rhubarb? I mean, maybe I'm dumb. Is that supposed to... That looks like a tart to me. You're still here? Are you still here? When did that message come in? I have no idea. This stuff like this just makes me feel really dumb. It's not this. It's not grapes. It's not right. It's not right. It's never gonna be right, bro. It's never gonna be right. What is this plant? Yeah, we did something wrong. We loaded up the game with puzzles on hard. What I need. I don't want the answers to the puzzle. I want you to fucking tell me what the hell is on the puzzle, dude. Dude, this shit is so fucking frustrating. I don't have the knowledge of knowing what this is. I'm so sorry that I have like eaten very few fucking things in my life. The only thing she talks about in this whole thing is fruits and tarts and cakes and blah blah blah. God, I'd bash this shit open. But also, why would this be here? Because this whole game is a fucking fever dream, dude. No, but honestly, what is tart? What is tart? I'm tart. I think I'm tart at this point. I don't know, man. I don't know. Is it pumpkin tart? Okay. It's 12:20. I need to get up for work in like 6 hours. What the hell am I doing? The word tarp has a few different meanings. That's the AI. I don't want your AI over you. Fuck you. Sharp to the taste, sour or acid. Sharp in character, spirit, or expression. Sharp to the taste. I would not consider an apple sharp to the taste. I would consider a cherry sharp to the taste. I would consider citrus sharp to the taste. Grape is not sharp. Pineapple is sharp. I don't know what that thing is on the left or the right. I guess I need to pick one of these. Stop pressing G. No, apple is not tart. But I don't consider is that a pumpkin? It looks like a pumpkin to me. I wouldn't consider a pumpkin tart. Man, what the fuck is tart? For the love of God! Yeah, apparently we're getting everything. Is this strawberry? I mean, strawberries. What is that? Genuinely, what is that? Dude, this is just trial and error. Good night. I cheated and I googled it, and I don't know what is tart. So you did remember. Well, that makes me feel very special. By the way, are you over Hinako now? I apologize if I sound blunt, but I want to make it clear. That girl is dead. I know you're going through a rough time right now, and you must be in so much pain, but you know, I can be there for you. Would you rather go through it yourself still? I can picture us slowly unfolding the pages of our hearts, talking about all the small, mundane details of our day-to-day lives. By filling up one journal after another with our thoughts, I know we can make a fresh start, a blank page upon which we can write the new story of our lives. Surely you can see it too, right? I think I just don't understand what tart means. What is tart? Sharp to the taste, sour, or acid? Sharp to the taste. I don't particularly feel like an apple is sharp to the taste, so I feel like this definition is misleading. I also don't think apples are sour. I don't understand. But then again, I can't remember the last time I ate an apple that wasn't red. Also, I don't think grapes are tart. I don't think grapes are sour. Okay, it's another box. Is there another journal entry or not? I can picture us slowly unfolding the pages of our hearts, talking about all the small, mundane details of our day-to-day lives. By filling up one journal after another with our thoughts, I know we can make a fresh start, a blank page upon which we can write the new story of our lives. Surely you can see it too. Well, this one is significantly easier, I think. What? Is that not a note? Okay, see, that one was way easier. Unopened envelope. I'm glad to hear that you're trying to stay positive, and remember, I'll always be here for you if you need anything. You know, you're not the only one who's sad because Hineko's not with us. If the two of us could huddle together, we could soothe this pain that bites like the cold of winter. And then, surely spring will arrive, welcoming us with sakura in full bloom to celebrate our union. Can you picture the beautifully blooming sakura awaiting us? Okay, that's not a sakura. That's not a sakura. That's not a sakura. That's not a sakura. That's a sakura. That's not. That's not. I think that is. I don't think this is. Yeah. Unopened envelope. Dear Shu, I like you, I love you, I always have, and I always will. I'll be waiting to hear what you think about me. Okay. I successfully avoided a crash out with the help of Google for that first step, because I don't know what tart is, and I was never gonna guess properly. This is different than it was before. The issue literally was that I just don't know what tart is. How disappointing it. Anyway.
ひな子はお友達といつまでも一緒にいたい？
お姉ちゃんどこ？
お友達は永遠じゃないのよ。彼らだっていつか必ずあなたを裏切る。あなたが裏切り者と呼ばれたように。
お姉ちゃん。
天秤にかける価値があるかどうか。しっかりと判断しなさい。
それってどういう？
She's not really here, bro.
校舎内まで入ってきてる。
I need to save. Antique, calm. Yeah, I need a place where I can... Is there one in this building? No, looks like a puzzle. Please be safe in here, please. I really need to turn this game off now. So. is that about? I don't understand. Why would a kid draw that? What's odd about that? Okay, can you please stop playing ominous music and give me a save? Is there not a save in here? Oh, there's one behind the school, that's right. Yeah, I'm gonna go do that. I need more. How much? Too much. Enough. I can now equip 2 Omamori. No, I don't need that. I need the equip. What else do I have? It will not be. Okay. Right now, I'm gonna save and I'm gonna be done because it's way later than it ever should have been. Good night, stream. Bye.